Tune into Raising Wisdom, where we embark on a journey of enlightenment and introspection. Get ready to elevate your understanding, embrace life's challenges, and unlock the true potential of your being. In a world where gossip rules, we are grateful that you came back to shine the gems on your crown, here on Raising Wisdom, where wisdom is free. I'm your girl, Nico Sakari, the Mad Alchemist. Catch us live Wednesdays at 8, and just for some extra love, hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Hey! Welcome back to Raising Wisdom, where wisdom is free. It is here we embark on a journey of enlightenment and introspection. Together, we will navigate the complexities of life, seeking the elusive wisdom that enriches our minds and souls. So get ready to elevate your understanding, embrace life's challenges, and unlock the true potential of your being. High vibrations, I'm your girl, Nico Sakari, your Zen Journey Coach, also known as the Mad Alchemist. Hi, boo. How y'all doing? What's going on? Oh my goodness, please excuse my voice. Even though I seem like I may be a very talkative person, I am not. And I have been using my voice more and more every day. You guys, what's going on? I hope all is well. I hope things are going wonderful for you in your life, in your healing journey. Ashe, oh, ashe. So good news. So many good things are happening. I'm really excited for so many different reasons. Just being grateful overall and just the many blessings that are transpiring. Finally, my hubby is home from Yoruba land. Yes, finally. Oh my goodness, when we tell you guys all the things that we had to go through, all the spiritual battles that we had to win and overcome to get to this moment, you are going to be baffled. But that definitely is going to be another episode. And yeah, we're going to leave that there. Moving right along, I'm really excited for this episode 34. You guys, we're moving on up, okay? Listen, when we get to episode 50, we're going to have to do something crazy special. In the meantime, in between time, I do have some things lined up for you guys. And I'm excited. I'm excited for all of the wonderful things to come. I hope you guys are excited for your own ventures as well. Let's get into the moon phases, right? So the moon phase for this evening is the waxing gibbous. We do know that this is a spiritually potent phase, symbolizing refinement, growth, and preparation as it builds towards the full moon, okay? We're going to have a full moon on the 15th of November, but this right now is the time to reflect on your goals, fine-tune plans, and clear any final obstacles that may be standing in your way before reaching the accumulation of energy at the full moon, okay? So spiritually, this phase encourages patience, focus, and introspection, helping us strengthen intentions and align our actions. As we approach the full moon, November 15th, here are some ways to connect with the waxing gibbous energy and prepare for the full moon, including herbs to support your journey. You know I got you, okay? Yeah, so this is just about refining your intentions and affirming your goals, okay? So this is the perfect time to go back, reflect on your intentions that you set for the new moon, and just reflect on what has developed thus far, okay? What adjustments can be made. And of course, use your journal, fine-tune them as we stated before, and just affirm any spiritual or personal goals that align with your higher self, okay? Patience. Listen, the word of the hour. Patience. Practice patience. And self-care rituals, of course. You know, we're really big here on Raising Wisdom, where wisdom is free. We're really big on self-care because we got to make sure that we're pouring back into our cup It's most necessary, especially in these times when you may feel very, very depleted. It's a lot going on with the energy, with the frequency. We just had the election. Everybody's vibe is moving in different directions. We have some people who are really upset about Kamala not winning. And we also have some people who are really upset about people being upset with them for not voting for Kamala. It's a lot of chaos going on. But what I can tell you, what I can say is that we must respect each other. No matter who you're voting for, no matter what your views, your political views, we must respect each other's opinions when it comes to what's best for this country. The best part of this country is us. So, for those of you who are politic gurus, I used to be, man. Me and my cousin both, we're the only two Tarses in the family, right? And we would just debate when it comes to politics, paying attention to everything that was happening. Through my own awakening and enlightenment and just my journey moving forward in my healing and my spiritual gifts, that politics was the least thing on my mind. The amount of rabbit holes that I've been down. And there's a lot of people who are like me as well, who are like, listen, the matrix is breaking and we're here for it. So again, I implore all of us to be respectful of our fellow brother, our fellow sister, and not tear each other down when we should be uniting and lifting each other up. Okay? By, first and foremost, investing in each other's businesses. Numero uno. But what I can tell you is there's a lot of resources out there in regards to making sure that you stay financially sound in this space, especially with Donald Trump being the president. So anyway, moving along. We're not going to get too cute with all of that stuff. The waxing gibbous moon, back to it, right? It can sometimes bring feelings of impatience, especially when we're eager to reach our goals. So take out that gratitude journal, realize how far that you've come, embrace this time as a period of growth and a chance to focus on your self-care. Because the seeds that you've already planted, they're in the works, okay? They're working for your greatest good, and you must believe that. That's the keynote. You must believe it. There are certain herbs that can amplify your focus and help with your patience and support your inner workings as we prepare for the full moon on November 15th. Okay, so we have ginger, known for its warming and energizing properties. Ginger can help provide motivation and also invigorate the spirit. Then we have lemon balm. It's good for calming and uplifting. Lemon balm supports clarity and reduces any tension, helping to keep the mind focused. Ashwagandha. Now this herb right here helps to balance the energy and encourages patience as well, especially during the times especially during the times of anticipation. And rosemary, this herb helps aid in mental clarity and focus, and its uplifting aroma can be used in tea or as an essential oil. Okay, now preparing for the full moon on November 15th. I want you guys to be ready. So the November full moon, often known as the beaver moon, okay, is about setting the groundwork and solidifying plans for the winter ahead, okay? Even though I'm a Georgia girl, so we know how these winters go. Spiritually, it invites us to complete unfinished business and let go of lingering negativity and embrace our fullness. Listen, we are moving into the new year, the Gregorian calendar one. But excuse me. It's a good time, fourth quarter, to reevaluate, reassess, look at all of the things that has blossomed for us, and look at all of the things that has withered away. Those things that has withered away, if it's not worth saving, then leave it where it is. That's how it's supposed to be. Okay? So don't go thinking because we're reassessing and revisiting things that includes you going back and trying to put the pieces back to something that's broken and should stay exactly where it is. Okay, so if you don't be spinning the block, okay, on the shenanigans, let it go. It's over with.
Hi Vibrations everyone, I'm Nico Sakari, a spiritual holistic wellness coach. I'm thrilled to announce the official launch of my new business, Sin Journey Consulting Coaching, where my heart is fully committed to creating a safe and empowering space for women who are ready to manage and overcome depression with ease. After overcoming my own struggles with depression and finding a path to healing, I've made it my mission to help other women navigate their own journeys toward peace, self-confidence, and lasting well-being. In my Sacred Path to Wellness program, I guide women to manage depression and anxiety with their mind, body, and spirit, reconnect with their inner power and purpose. I'm beyond excited to serve and support women who are ready to receive real answers and practical tools to move forward and transform their lives. My motto is heal the women, heal the world. If you or someone you know could benefit from this, I'd love to connect. Love with light.
So these are some good things that you can do for the full moon coming ahead. You're like, okay, Nico, cool. You give me all these herbs and all of that stuff. What am I supposed to do with it? So I want you to create a sacred space for reflection. Okay? As the energy builds, I want you to set aside a special place where you can meditate, you can journal, or simply connect with your intentions. Just doing something this small, I'm telling you. Some people have their prayer closet, some people have their altar, some people have both. Okay? Or just a safe, silent space where you can be at one with yourself and the Most High. Okay? That's imperative for you to be able to have so that you can connect with Source and know what to do as far as staying in tune with your discernment and your intuition. When you're doing your herbal baths, I want you to make sure that you are using grounding in heart-opening herbs, okay? I want you to focus on that because we are making sure here at Raising Wisdom, where wisdom is free, making sure that we're healing our heart chakra, Abby. Yes, so a blend of lavender, chamomile, and rose can relax the mind and open the heart chakra. All right, use this phase to initiate your breath work and your meditation. Those practices are going to keep you connected with the growing lunar energy. Okay. The herbs that you can use going into the full moon. Mugwort, you know that's the dream herb, and it enhances intuition. It makes it ideal for setting intentions and preparing spiritually. Okay. Then we have sage or Palo Santo. Here's the deal, right? When you're using sage, you should be using something after that, because once you're cleaning up the space and you're clearing the energy, you want to make sure that you're clearing the energy for something positive, right? So use the energy cleansing in preparation for the full moon to remove the stagnant energy and invite positive intentions. So I would suggest that you light your sage it up, okay, all over, and then follow up with your Palo Santo. That way there's a balance. With everything, there must be balance. And I'm not sure if I spoke to you guys about Damiana before, but I love this herb. It's a heart herb. It's a heart opening herb. It fosters self-love and emotional clarity. It's ideal for releasing old attachments and embracing growth. Okay. And Tulsi. Okay. Well, I'll be saying that all wrong. Tulsi. That's just about the country thing. So that's holy basil, y'all. It's known for its purifying properties. So it helps clear the mind and balance the spirit as we prepare for the emotional energy of the full moon. So I have an exercise for you guys. Are you ready? This is just a reflective practice for the waxing givers. I want you guys to write a list of things that you're grateful for since the new moon. Okay, new moon was November 1st, the beginning of the month. Okay, happy new month, everybody. And then separate the list of what you're ready to release by the full moon. All right, You can burn the second list on the night of the full moon as a way to let go and make room for the new energy. All right. So today's episode is about something so simple and yet so profound. The power of pause. Listen, when I tell you this is a lesson to be had, easier said than done, short version, keep your mouth shut. Learn when to shut it down. Learn when to take a breath. Learn when to pause, okay? So we live in a world that constantly pushes us to react quickly. Social media, work demands, personal responsibilities, all urge us to okay? To answer immediately, to take action without stopping to think. But here's the truth, all right? True wisdom often comes in moments of stillness. Today, I want to explore how taking a pause, even just a breath, can change everything, especially when emotions are high or decisions feel overwhelming. This is a testament to my life because what I have learned to do and what I still have to remind myself to do is to take a pause. The power of the pause will end arguments. The power of a pause would allow the discernment to come in for spirit to speak with you. The power of a pause will keep you from saying something that you cannot take back. All right. And we want to definitely make sure that we're governing ourselves accordingly so that as the frequency changes and we're healing our heart chakras, we're making sure that we're showing up not only as our higher self, but as our healed self so that we're not going along as we're healing, hurting others. Okay. When we make choices in the heat of emotion, we're often acting on impulse and not insight, right? So emotional decisions can lead to misunderstandings, regret, and even damage our relationships forever. You know, you've heard of the term burning bridges, right? Sometimes those bridges aren't salvageable. So when we take a pause, but when we take this pause, we create space for clarity. And we talked about clarity on the last episode, right? Just taking the steps towards becoming your higher self. Because pausing allows us to settle our minds, to hear our intuition, and to find balance before moving forward, which is very important, especially in heated situations when you're trying to maneuver and navigate your feelings, find that balance within your emotions, because emotions can take things to a different level. But the power of pause is just more than a delay, okay? It's a gift that we give to ourselves, an opportunity to respond with intention and wisdom, all right? We want to be intelligent with the way that we use our throat chakra. We want to make sure that the things that come out of our mouth, okay, be it as it may, it holds power, it holds truth, and it holds wisdom. And that takes responsibility and it takes discipline. But I know that all of you, tribe, are absolutely equipped to be doing as such because we're changing the way of things, right? We are moving in different directions. We are breaking generational curses and we are accepting generational blessings as we move into a great space of a beautiful world of high vibrating individuals like you and I. And building community, right? Because community is where it's at. So we don't want to be burning those bridges because we need each other. We absolutely need each other. So the power of pause will give us the ability, right, to save ourselves before the crazy gets to crazying, right? And sometimes that's definitely easier said than done, but it's worth it. It's worth practicing. The more you practice, the more it becomes a part of your overall lifestyle, right? And how you communicate effectively with others. Let me share with you a quick story. So I had a client who would react to stressful situations like instantly, right? So one day, like after a difficult meeting, she was ready to quit her job, like on the spot, ready to go, you know, and wait a minute. We don't want to make rash decisions based upon emotions. So I instructed her to make sure that she takes a moment to pause and breathe. She has her journal because that's part of what I require for you to do as one of my clients, to keep your journal on you, okay? Just the way that you keep them scriptures on you, baby. Keep that journal on you because you never know when you're going to need it. And this was one of those times that she needed it. I instructed her to write in her journal before making any decisions on what she was going to do next. So take that moment. She went out to her car, okay? And she wrote in her journal, and she realized that she was probably blowing things out of proportion just a smidge. And it just wasn't worth her not getting money. It wasn't worth her losing her career. However, if she was not to take that pause, she could have just threw away everything based on a heated moment, just based on a feeling of being overwhelmed. So the power of pause saves us from making reactive decisions, okay? Every action has a reaction, and you want to make sure that you are not out of pocket when you're reacting, okay? Now, you might be wondering, how can I actually practice the pause when emotions are running high? Because you're not thinking about that necessarily when emotions are running high, right? So let me just give you a few techniques. First, take 3 deep breaths. When emotions start to surge, take 3 long breaths, slow breaths, in through your nose, out through your mouth, 3 times. I'm talking about slower than that, all right? Because you need a minute. You need to bring it in. You need a second. And when you're doing that, you're bringing oxygen to your brain, and that's telling your brain it's time to reset. It's time to calm things down, okay? You are telling your body that it is safe and there's no rush, all right? The second thing, I want you to use a mantra. Use your own mantra, but you might say something like, I choose peace, okay? Or you might say something like, let me feel and release. Because you want to give your brain something to anchor down on, all right? Once you take those deep breaths, you want to give your mind a different focus. You want to distract yourself from those high emotions so that you can bring yourself back down into a peaceful zone. That way, you don't make any rash decisions. You remember whose you are and who you are and how to conduct yourself in those moments so that you're not making a fool of yourself. You're not doing anything that you're going to regret. Because oftentimes, emotions are the reasons why we get ourselves in all of this nonsense, all of this mess, all right? And of course, journal. I want you to journal about all of the things that you feel. Also, allow those feelings to arise. Allow those feelings to come up, right? And the fourth thing that is necessary to do is to visualize the outcome. You know what I'm talking about. Because if you can visualize you going around here and trying to choke somebody out, because they have just gotten on your nerves, okay? They have really pushed all your buttons. Then you can also visualize a positive outcome of you just walking away, or you doing something to put a smile on your face, or changing the narrative with changing your tone, okay? So I hope those techniques work for you. The pause is even more powerful when we pair it with mindfulness practices. So this can mean taking a walk in nature, doing a brief meditation, or simply noticing your surroundings. So mindfulness trains us to be present in each moment, okay? The power of now. You guys should read that book if you haven't. Reducing the urge to act out of emotion, because that can be very dangerous, okay? That's uncharted territory when you start to do things like that. So over time, the pause becomes a more natural part of your responses, opposed to making reactive decisions, all right? So it makes space for the discernment, for the intuition, and for the wisdom and compassion that you should have in every action. All right, so let's change the game. Let's rewire ourselves, all right, with the power of pause. With the power of pause, I challenge you, okay? The next time you feel your emotions bubbling up, practice the pause. Feel the power in that stillness. This simple act can be the difference between reacting and responding, between being impulsive and being intentional, between regret and growth. All right? Remember, every pause is a chance to raise your wisdom and align with your highest self. Here are 3 affirmations to help uplift and center you. Okay? Of course, I have 3. Number 1, I am aligned with my highest self, moving with purpose and grace. I am aligned with my highest self, moving with purpose and grace. Number 2, I am open to growth and embrace change as a path to my great potential. I am open to growth and embrace change as a path to my greatest potential. And number 3, I trust the journey and honor the wisdom within me. I trust the journey and honor the wisdom within me. Ashe. I love you guys so much. Let these affirmations ground you in strength, clarity, and peace. All right? That's all I have for you, diamonds. But I do remember telling you guys that I have a few things in store. Correcto mundo. I'm thrilled to let you in on something special that we've got coming up. In our next show, we'll have a very special guest joining us, someone who's deeply aligned with our mission. And we have an exciting announcement that you will not want to miss. Okay? Plus, a quick update for you planners out there. The Ultimate Planner 2025. Wow, that sounds crazy saying. The Ultimate Planner 2025 will be the Zen Journey edition. It is officially in the works. I'm so excited. I will have it to you guys. It won't be like last year's to where it came out a little late. I'm going to make sure that you guys get it on time so that you'll be able to have it at the top of the year. We're pouring so much love, wisdom, and practical magic into this edition, and I can't wait to share more details with you coming soon. All right? So, babies, I love you. Please like, share, and subscribe. In a world where gossip rules, I am so grateful that you came back to shine the gems on your crown here on Raising Wisdom, where wisdom is free. So have a prolific and wonderful rest of your week. Love with light. Peace.